Fuzion here, back with another reaction video. Yesterday, the Timberwolves and the Lakers played in the play-ins, as well as the Hawks and the Heat. I'm gonna go ahead and touch on that later, but this is the main point of the video: Lakers and the Wolves. This was a horrible game for both teams. The Timberwolves basically gave the Lakers like the win. I didn't think the Lakers like deserved the win. As a Lakers fan, I wanted us to lose because we didn't deserve it. We deserved to lose that game. We played bad. D'Angelo Russell, he went 1 for 9 from the field, 0 and 3 or 0 and 4 from 3. Who else wasn't playing? Playing with Vanderbilt. He had 0 points and 3 rebounds. Like I've been saying, I need Vanderbilt to have 7 and 6, 7 and 7, with 2 offensive rebounds. That's what I need from him. Troy Brown, I need 7 points from you. I think he only had 2 or 3. But D'Angelo Russell, he played awful. He wasn't on the court that much, so that caused us hardship down the line because he is our pace setter. He knows how to set the pace well in a half court. And the Lakers were just throwing the ball away a few of the times. Now we got lucky that the Timberwolves played even worse. Cat, he says he's the greatest shooting big man of all time, and for some reason he continues to try to prove that in every single game. You started the game off 4 for 4 from the field. You were aggressive, attacking the basket, getting easy layups, and you decide to start taking jump shots. Step back jump shots, deep threes, deep twos. For what? Just bad play all around. Anthony Edwards, he played atrocious. He lost the game for the Timberwolves, as well as taking bad shots. He was doing horrible shot selection multiple times. And I don't know how much of this has to do with the Rudy Gobert incident, but I've been saying this about the Timberwolves. I will never, ever believe in the Timberwolves as long as they have Cat as one of their best players. I don't think he's that good of a player because he keeps making the same mistake. He reminds me of a young Anthony Davis on how he used to play before he realized that he has some post moves. Sometimes you'll see Anthony Davis like revert back to that by taking hella jump shots, but he's gotten a whole lot better with actually trying to get to the basket. But Cat, for some reason, after he gets easy layups back to back to back, starts wanting to take step back jump shots. That's how you lose a game. And I bet you he's not going to get called out on it either. Everyone's going to be focused on Ant. Not saying that he didn't play bad, but at some point, the quote-unquote leader of the team, after you start making stupid plays and making bad shots and taking bad shots, you need to get called out on it. So, yeah. I think the Timberwolves lost a lot of the reason because of Cat, but I don't think he has the full blame. I think everybody on that team was taking horrible shots and doing bad IQ basketball. Same thing with the Lakers. I feel like that it was just overall bad game. But yeah, everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip ahead a little bit. I don't really want to take up the whole time and watch the whole entire video. But JJ Redick, it seems like he's talking about how the Lakers have an elite defense. I disagree. I just think that the Timberwolves are missing shots. I don't think we have no elite defense. We have a solid defense, and I feel like the defense can get to that point to be elite, but we're not going to get no elite defense no time soon. But we only won the game because the Timberwolves were missing shots. B, the Timberwolves were taking horrible shots. And C, we got lucky, if we're being honest. Because Anthony Davis low-key sold the game by fouling Mike Conley on the 3. at the end of the game. We should have lost that game. But I don't want to hear JJ Redick talk about our fake-ass elite defense. So let's go ahead and see what Stephen A has to say real quick. Look.
I'm going to sound a little different today.
Mellow essay.
No. Mello's a little bit different. I'm a little down with this throw, but that's okay. I'm here. Here's the deal. I get where you're coming from with that, but for me, what was more glaring was the inefficiency offensively. They can make shots. You got to be able to make shots to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. You got to be able to make shots if you're going to really, really make a title run. You can't shoot the ball like that. And I'm thinking along the lines of, I looked at Anthony Davis playing big boy basketball last night. He needed to. Rudy Gobert wasn't obviously in the lineup. Karl Anthony Towns could have been a little bit more aggressive, but he got some foul trouble, and I get all of that. But when I look at the Beasleys of the world, the D'Angelo Russells of the world, who had an awful game, Trader, thank God for him because I thought he played an exceptional game, and he made a big-time shot, obviously, with 1.4 seconds left. I just look, I get where you're coming from. I don't disagree with you about the defensive lapse because that certainly cannot happen. But to me, the bigger, more glaring issue was their inability to make shots.
We don't have a lot of instant offense on our team. We don't have a lot of players that, hey, we need a bucket, go get us a bucket. A LeBron can do that. And Anthony Davis does it sometimes. But when D'Angelo Russell, our main point guard who slows down the pace and knows how to put us in a great position to score in the half court, and when he's not in and playing well, that makes it harder for us. Luckily, Dennis Schroeder, he played well. He had 21. He had that, he had the three that put us up off of the LeBron drive and kick. So he put us up. Unfortunately, they hit those 3 free throws, but he hit the shot that mattered. So good on you. As well as he did hit that layup as well towards the end of the game to close us out as well. So there was some great play by him. But without D'Angelo Russell, I don't think we will be able to make a good push in this playoffs if he continues to play like he did last game. We need him on the court. We need him to, when it comes down to slowing down on an offense, we need him on the court. So let's go ahead and continue here. Yeah, we're not going to beat many teams in the West with only scoring 108 points. That's not going to happen.
Minnesota lost the game more than the Lakers won the game.
Yeah.
Towns didn't play in the fourth quarter. He had all sorts of foul trouble. He came in with a 4 and he got his 5th right away. Maybe that had something to do with the Laker defense. But I'll tell you right now, I don't think they got a third great player. I think the Lakers are going to walk into a rough spot against Memphis. This team's not that good. LeBron can talk all he wants, and he's great, and we know Anthony Davis. They can talk all they want about how they're going to make this great run. Lakers aren't winning the NBA championship, and they're not going to the finals. The team's not that good. I mean, you could be impressed with that. And Minnesota, listen, Minnesota never closes games. Go ask Memphis last year when they had 30-point leads, and they couldn't win a first-round playoff series. Anthony Edwards was lost. Terrible shot selection. Terrible. Hoisting up threes. I don't care about. I know he says he's got a bad elbow. You know the old line. If you're injured, don't play. If you play, you're not injured. So I don't want to listen to that. I was and I stayed up to 10 of 1 to see every basket. I was very unimpressed with the Lakers. They are going to get mauled. I know, listen, the Grizzlies, you've been on them all year with it.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, the Lakers played awful. It was not a good showing. It is going. I don't know where this delusion came from that the Lakers are going to be in the finals. I think if you have like LeBron on your team, I think it comes with some like delusion that he can carry to the finals. He hasn't been able to do that for the past few years. As well as in the West, it is much, much different than the East. So I've never seen us going to the finals. I've seen us being competitive in the playoffs. I see us winning first round. I think we have enough athleticism to match up with John Morant and his squad. We just need to hit shots. I don't care about load management at all. One day I'll do a video on it, but today is not the day. The Hawks and Miami game was interesting. Miami sold the game. The Hawks played harder. They had a lot more loose ball, offensive rebounds. They just hustled more than the Heat did, and the Heat now they gotta play against the winner of tonight's game between the Bulls and Toronto. So I think that's going to be interesting. The Hawks, they might get swept. They're playing against Celtics. I might have them winning one game, I think. But yeah, even in that game, you saw a lot with the Hawks and what they need to fix. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, the Heat are trash. I don't think the Heat will ever be good as long as... No, I'm just kidding. I don't like Bam at all. I think Bam's sort of overrated in my opinion. But that's pretty much everything, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I have another video dropping later on today. It'll be a skill tree video, so make sure that you guys are subscribed and waiting on that. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.